before Uri and Bala, was it tougher then, or does it become tougher now, or is it always tough?
I genuinely feel anyone who's watching the interview, any other actress or any other aspiring actress, if they connect with my kind of journey that I've had, maybe it might just help someone.
Absolutely, it definitely.
So this place, you know, it's a very tough profession.
Helps marrying in the same profession, so that there must be many more conversations that you all can exchange and share experiences.
I can't make it a generic answer because it really depends. But I can be specific about the other things if you want. And I absolutely agree that it does help. It has helped me. Hi guys, I'm Yami Gautam and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
You're not new to the OTT space. A Thursday got a lot of love, and thus we again. So what kind of release stress does this bring, or this is much better and relaxed than a film release?
See,
big screen release.
Of course. I mean, when it's a big screen release, it is. I'm sure, as I said, it's a huge. It's a stake. It's a huge stake, right? And that's why OTT becomes that way a safer option, if at all you're able to crack that deal, because there's already a pre-sale, or there's already there's a set amount that the producer return that they will get, and there, of course, that's how the business. That's why it was always, if you go back to Mughal Azam days, how passionate were those producers to put everything at stake and stick to their ground and just make it happen, because they wanted to make those films which became history. And likewise, so many producers. So that was the beauty of this. So we need, I think, this kind of passion. I'm not saying, it can be done, of course, in today's keeping today's time in mind. But that kind of, I think, vision we needed back again, where that movies and magic and cinema, it all comes back to its glory. So yeah, that pressure is definitely, in terms of the numbers, it is not there with OTT, but I feel very responsible. I feel that the path that at least I am on, Rohit, I will need to be consistent with my choices. I think ever since Uri and Bala, Thursday, Dasvi, now Lost, and the other 3 films that I have, and I haven't signed anything after that, because I'm only looking for that script now, which breaks again from all these films and does something. Is something new. But so I feel responsible. I don't feel that I feel happy. I feel good. I'm very happy with these films. But if I need my audience to have that faith in me, that agar Yami ki film hai to kuch alag hoga, kuch dekhte hain, I will have to be consistent with my choices. So I will try my best.
And you have given them, Bala, Uri and everything, and the way Lost is looking. Ye offers easy hai. Do they come by often, where you can be selective and be like, wow, this is a good thing for some, like say my following, I should do this. Because of the OTT space and like we use the word content, so much content being made, do you think these offers come by often? The way
now they do. Now they do. But as I said, abhi bhi, एटलीस्ट मुझे नहीं पता कि मुझे अगली फिल्म क्या साइन करनी है, पर मुझे ये समझ में आता है कि हाँ, ये सही नहीं है, मेरे लिए सही नहीं है, और क्योंकि मुझे कुछ भी रेपिटेटिव नहीं करना, या कुछ भी अगर आपको लगता है जैसे कि ये चल रहा है या ये सेफ है, that will not work. जी, जितनी भी मैंने अगर पास्ट में फिल्में की हैं, जो अच्छी फिल्में मेरी रही हैं, या जो चली हैं, या जो यादगार रही हैं लोगों के दिलों में, that has not come with the feeling कि ये ऑडियंस में चलेगा. That first, I'm the first audience to read it outside that writers team or director team. तो पहले मुझे अच्छा लगना चाहिए. So I don't overthink so much, and I'm not even thinking when I'm reading a script, and that's what I shared with my team also. Don't think कि अच्छा ये OTT के लिए है, ये theatrical के लिए. You make a film. We have to make a film which is great for. Which can be played in theaters or which could be played here. वो audience अगर correct है, वो audience मिल जाएगा इस film को. Don't differentiate it in your mind पहले से. उसको जितना, the whole idea is to grow bigger, to grow better, and not to shrinking the vision. That's the idea.
As you climb the ladder and as you keep doing more and more work, before Uri and Bala, was it tougher then, or does it become tougher now, or is it always tough?
When I'm often asked this question, I'm like, ऐसा ना लोगों को लगे कि ये अच्छा आप तो इनकी बताओ इनकी क्या कंप्लेंट्स है या क्या प्रॉब्लम है क्या नेगेटिविटी है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Not at all. Yeah,
Whenever
right.
I go, of course I'm being asked this, and I do
Sure.
talk about it now,
Yeah.
but I hope it's not taken in a stride that I only have these
No,
things to
but
say.
it's good to know. Like,
Yeah.
is it become tougher? Like,
No, it's also good to know because I genuinely feel anyone who's watching the interview, any other actress or any other aspiring actress, if they connect with my kind of journey that I've had, maybe it might just help someone.
Absolutely, it definitely.
So this place, it's a very tough profession. It is. और भी बहुत सारे professions है, बहुत tough है, but यहाँ पर everything is out there.
Magnified also.
Is magnified. A lot of things are not in your hand. You feel that you hold a lot of potential. You feel you are talented. You proved right with your first film. But then why isn't it reflecting or resonating with the opportunities that are following?
Right.
So there are a lot of whys, a lot
That's
of
a good
it's,
question, yeah.
and there are a lot of disappointments and आपको लगेगा कि अच्छा आपने तो लुक टेस्ट दिया था and whoever else got selected, you feel I always felt that I'll be happier if someone who's better
gets it.
Should gets it. I'll learn something. I'll really learn something. I'll be happy.
But that's not always the case.
That's not always the case. So last minute में कुछ ऐसा आंसर आएगा कि नहीं वो ना थोड़ा सा एक बार तो सच में ही आंसर था कि वो आपसे थोड़े से लंबे हैं इसलिए मैंने कहा प्लीज ऐसे तो मत बोलो. अब ठीक है अब हंसना आसान है क्योंकि I'm out of that phase now. Of course अब नए तरीके के challenges हैं पर वो challenges exciting challenges हैं. वो challenges हैं कि मुझे अपने आप पे क्या अच्छा बेहतर काम करना है as an actor. पहले challenges थे पहले to get scripts, forget good scripts, to get scripts. तो वो time बस संभालना बहुत important है कि आप उस time को कैसे channelize करते हो. बहुत पेशेंस चाहिए ऑफ कोर्स इस इंडस्ट्री में और जब खासकर आप अपने ही तरीके से चले हैं यहाँ पर by yourself of course I have my family, you always have your team, but there are certain ideals, there are certain things in your mind, there are certain do's and don'ts in your mind that you will never compromise on. तो वो रास्ता थोड़ा लंबा लगेगा पर आई थिंक वो सही होगा. कभी ना कभी लाइफ में यही इंडस्ट्री आपको वो चांस जरूर देती है, सबको देती है. Then you have to be ready for that opportunity and you should be so clear in your perspective and sometimes you need to rework your own strength and strategy. जैसे I think जो उरी जिस टाइम हुई या बाला जिस टाइम हुई, I was very sure that I'm looking for characters now. I'm not chasing कि अच्छा इसमें सिर्फ ये मल्टी स्टारर है या इसमें मुझे 2 गाने चाहिए या ऐसा कुछ है. Just hypothetically just throwing. I have to look for characters. I really want to work with directors who want to work with me, who believe in me. And thankfully, especially I think Amar and Aditya were those 2 directors. जिसको बोलते हैं एक anti-casting या एक reverse casting happened with those 2 roles. And that just kind of resurrected everything for me. So it's a combination of a lot of self-belief. It's okay. Disappointments are a part of everybody's life. But इस जगह पे मैं जरूर एक बात कहना चाहूंगी कि आप अकेले हो सकते हैं but you should never feel lonely. Make sure you have your family around. Make sure you have
ask you that, right?
Those people around who really don't give you a false picture, who don't keep you in a bubble or any but they're your emotional blanket because you need it.
You need it, right?
Everybody needs it.
I was going to ask you that, when you were talking about that tough phase when things don't work out, what keeps you sane? Like you said, family is, of course, the top thing at that time. At a point like this.
Absolutely. Family and the fact कि कहीं ना कहीं एक believe होता है कि यार इतने आप दूर से आए हो, इतना आप अपनी तरफ से at least आपने सब कुछ सही किया है. Of course, there are things which could have been done in a different way. And you always know your truth. आपको पता होगा कि आपके strength क्या है. मुझे पता है कि what are the things that I'm not good at.
Right.
I'm not very good at marketing, which is a skill, which is an art, and I respect that art that people know how to do it. कि अगर आप अच्छे हो उसको मतलब सबको बता दो कि आप अच्छे हो. Make it all about yourself and make it big and make people believe that people are mad about you. I can't do that. Because that's not a part of
That's not your
me.
personality.
Of
right.
course, I have my PR team
Hmm.
also, but they have to work in sync with my
Right.
personality.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
so mine is a little longer route, but I know it's kept me stable, it's kept me steady, and I know where I have to reach.
Nice.
And now to be able to find that path for myself finally, and बस अब है कि इसको better करना है,
Right.
इसको it has to get better. And of course, who are the kind of people who are around you in your circle?
Yeah.
And as I said, family and Aditya. After
Yeah,
that, I
of
think
course.
he's a huge emotional support for me. I've known his journey. He's someone who you'll never know about his struggles and his challenges that he's had. I mean, we still get to talk, we still get to, you know, express ourselves, but he does that with a smile. That didn't change him a bit as a person.
Amazing.
So I think I'm glad that कहीं ना कहीं एक यूनिवर्स का ये जो भगवान है जिनमें अब भी आप मानते हैं, एक तरीका होता है to, you know, bless you with what eventually with what, you know, you feel that you need.
Right.
So,
Helps marrying in the same profession, so that, you know, there must be many more conversations that you all can exchange and share experiences.
I can't make it a generic answer because
Fair
it
enough.
really depends.
Fair.
But I can be specific about Aditya
Just you
if you
guys.
want. And I absolutely agree that it does help. It has helped me. Aditya, with the kind of mind he has, with the I know the kind of ideas that flow in his mind, and the kind of what perspective he has towards anything that it might not cross your mind, but he'll have a different way of looking at things. And we share a common love for watching good films, you know, good work. We like ending a day by watching something funny, and we don't take our works very seriously. We don't make it a big deal about it. I'll come. He's never read any of my scripts, but of course he's aware of all the work. I'll discuss something if I feel like, you know, कि मैंने ये ऐसा किया, ये ऐसा हुआ. We'll discuss, and that's about it. And then again back to अच्छा क्या खाना है, क्या करना है, अभी क्या देखी है, जो वो वाली film देखते हैं या दोबारा से वो देखते हैं. And we'll watch something which maybe even I've watched in the past, but he'll have a very interesting, which is a very director's sense and a very writer's sense of looking at it. So 100% that helps.
Nice. So, you know, if you're saying you're not good at marketing, and the character you played in Bala, you're nothing like that, because that just shows how amazing, because that's so convincing that you are this influencer from another city. So kudos to you for performing the way you do, and also like you spoke about selecting what your followers and fans will like. So hope people like this and enjoy it as much as they've liked all your work.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you for always being so kind and so positive with everybody. I've watched your interviews, and this is the second interaction that we've had. And it's always nice when it's just a conversation which flows, and there's a good change of energy and just taking things ahead and, you know, from where we leave. Thank you so much.
Absolutely a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Yami Gautam, and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.